outside? Good boy, good boy. Good boy, Cashew. Good boy. Hello! Today is July 13th, Wednesday. It is 7:54 a.m. right now. I decided last night that I wanted to film like a spend the day workday with me, and of course then I woke up and realized I hadn't really actually set anything up. So no shots of me getting up and out of bed, but to be fair, I would like to also keep Justin's privacy to himself. This morning I woke up actually at like 5:30, just so happened to hear Justin's alarm go off. But actually my alarm is set at 5:45. So I took the extra 15 minutes to just enjoy a few moments in bed with Cashew and Justin. Then I quickly got up, got dressed, got ready, got my water bottle all situated. Then I got ready for the gym and headed down there at around like 6:05. I found that waking up at 5:45 has been really great for me just because it gives me that extra padded like 15-20 minutes in case Cashew needs some extra time outside. It also leaves some room for me to maybe walk him so that way he can get some energy out before I start my workday. Right now my timing is pretty good because I generally want to like get into the shower at like 7:45. If I'm going into the office, which I'm not today, I'm staying home, I will usually shower by like 7:30. So sometimes my workouts do get cut a little bit shorter on the days I do have to go into the office. I would say I'm pretty consistent on this schedule though, and it gives me the flexibility to have a slow morning if I want to, or to have a rushed morning as well. A rushed morning means that I'm trying to incorporate something that I want to like do personally, whether it's a little bit of research, edit a YouTube video, finalize a YouTube video. Those are kind of what I deem like rushed mornings because they're essentially jam-packed mornings and I'm just trying to use every single minute to its fullest advantage. I try really hard not to do this. This usually only happens maybe like, if anything, once a week, once every other week. Also, if this is usually happening, it's something good that's happening. So sometimes praise will have some like business management stuff that I need to like take a look at. But I think because it's stuff that I like to work on, it's usually exciting. There's usually opportunity. Even though it's a rushed morning and it's jam-packed, it feels very fulfilling. Plus, I'm able to really like mentally clear my personal state and just like all the mental clarity that I get from doing these things in the morning, whether it's I'm successful and during my rush morning I achieved what I wanted to, or I got myself into a better place. So maybe I finished half research and now I only have to do the other half of research at the end of the day rather than the full scope. But you guys know I appreciate a slow morning. I love sitting down, watching the news, catching up on a TV show that I really like, indulging myself in the morning in both like whatever entertainment I want to consume, as well as giving my like full attention to just my breakfast, what I'm eating, what I'm consuming. It feels like a nice moment of peace and clarity first thing in the morning. I recently also decided that on the mornings that I don't work out, I really do want to incorporate more consistent yoga and or meditation. Okay, go in the shower, get ready. I have a work happy hour after work today. So I kind of want to like put my makeup on and look really fresh this morning so that way I don't have to like really think about this later. Also, if I hop on conference calls, I'll be like pretty and all done and set. Not really sure if I'm gonna have the time this morning. I feel like it's either gonna be like put makeup on or eat breakfast. Anyways, let's get to it. I need to shower and get this day really started. Having a good morning? Me having a good morning. Got this little cute haircut. Here we are in my set active top that I got on sale. It is 8:18. I got out of the shower actually at like 8:10, so it's just gonna be about 8 minutes of like skincare, hair care, and now I'm gonna blow dry it all out. So right now I have the Clinique All About Eyes cream. I've always liked Clinique under eye products. They've always just been like really good to me, so no complaints there. It is sunny today, so I'm gonna put a little bit of vitamin C sunscreen moisturizer. Oh, good to see all my cupping marks are gone. On a weekly or bi-weekly basis, depending on how Justin's schedule is going, I will literally get cupping done here at home, just like we'll do it right before we sleep when we're in bed together. Usually we're watching a show. It's totally reduced inflammation. It's really helped me with like circulation. So highly recommend investing in a cupping set if you have like a spouse, partner, roommate, you live with your parents, because someone else has to actually put them on. You can't do it yourself. I've tried the silicone cup and it just like isn't as great as the one that you do with another person. Okay, I'm ready to make breakfast now. This guy, he is pretty tired. He can't even keep his eyes open. Probably sleep as I eat breakfast. Watch him move over to his little bed right here. It is now 8:42 a.m. I have about 20 minutes to just situate, enjoy my like 20 minutes of a slow morning this morning, catching up on the Today Show, getting my morning headlines. Earlier this morning, already had my wellness shot and my greens. A little bit of an update, I did switch over to the Amazing Grass kind of energy blend. I loved the superfood, I still recommend it, but I wanted something with caffeine in the morning and I wanted essentially something in my stomach before my workout begins. So I just thought the combination of caffeine as well as the greens, situating all along right before I start working out, thought it made sense to switch over to the greens. I also add key nutrients pre-workout mixer into my water bottle, so that way I'm able to get a little bit of caffeine through my greens, and then as I work out and as I kind of get my cardio going, to stay hydrated, I continue drinking my water bottle, and that has more caffeine. So in general, as you guys are already aware, I am fully aware that I have a little bit of like a sensitivity with caffeine. I did find that when I do take both of these, I don't need coffee in the morning. I don't need tea. If I'm craving just like a hot beverage, something that I do want to drink with like my breakfast just out of habit, I'll do a decaf tea, add a little bit of lemon, and tastes really good first thing in the morning. I'm really loving the ginger turmeric tea from Trader Joe's. That with a splash of lemon is like heaven sent for a morning cup of tea. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along this morning with me. I mean, I took my camera essentially everywhere with me this morning. Usually I would cut out the gym and walking cashew and just kind of like talk about that or put in like a clip from like my phone. So I hope you guys enjoyed this like morning routine with me. This essentially is my morning routine on the days that I work remote and I want to work out. I'm telling you now, it's gonna be a good day today. It's Wednesday, it's sunny, it rained yesterday, so we get kind of like the aftermath, cool off from the rain. I'm feeling good about today and I hope that you are too. Okay, time to eat. This morning, I already bit into my breakfast, but I do have 2 fried duck eggs, and then I have Kismet Bagel cream cheese, which I picked up at the Rittenhouse Farmers Market, and I'm just obsessed with. This one's like the golden, this one has scallions, and then a raisin bagel from Costco. Also got the Today Show in the background this morning. My mom makes this burdock tea. She essentially dries like burdock roots and then gives it to both me and my sister, as well as consumes whatever else she has left by herself. So in here is now burdock tea, and it's uncaffeinated, it's all natural, and I just like sipping this entire canister, I think is what you call it, throughout the day. I'll add some health benefits here of what the burdock roots really do in terms of like helping your internal systems, but did want to share that, and of course, shout out mom. Cashew moved over here, huh? It's looking really sunny today. A brief little update on my silver sword. As you can see, it's doing very well. This is the newest leaf that came out the last time I showed you guys, and it looks like this guy is literally about to sprout. Something did happen though, and I think there was supposed to be another leaf coming out of here, but it kind of drooped and fell off. I think the planting didn't get the right nutrients it needed, or maybe lack of sunlight. I'm not entirely sure, but either way, it looks like it's doing okay now. It is 9:05 a.m. Quickly ate my breakfast and made my bed. Making my bed is something I highly recommend for everyone to do. Mentally, I think it's great for you to know that you accomplished one thing first thing in the morning. Making your bed is the nicest, easiest, simplest task that you can do. Plus, it makes your room just look so much nicer, more organized, and plus, when you are done your workday, you can literally fall back into a clean, well-made bed. I tell all my friends to do this, and I think most of them do, but if you don't, highly recommend doing this. It's good for the mental, it's good for yourself, it's good for your home. I have a few internal things I need to catch up on. I have a research project. I need to reach out to a client. So going to start my workday, and I will check in with you guys a little bit later. If I'm having a good workday, you should too. Recently, throughout the workday and in between calls, I'm almost always playing a few different artists, I guess you can say. I'm always listening to music by Janae Aiko, music by Alina Baraz, music by Sabrina Claudio, music by Nina Cobham, a little bit of a smaller artist just in case you didn't know. Totally got the vibe. And then finally, a little Drake. Just because that new album came out and it puts me kind of like in a good mood. I know there's a lot of criticism in terms of like it being a dance album and him being a sellout. I'm not going to speak on that and my opinions on the entire album and situation, but I will say objectively it is upbeat, so it is something nice that I like to get a little like hyped up. Sometimes the workday's a little slow, I'm frustrated. I think it's like an album that kind of like uplifts your spirits a bit. Plus, Sticky is just so catchy. I mean, like when you listen to that song, you kind of get like pumped up. So to be fair, I could probably listen to everything on repeat except for that Drake album, although I do it right now, trying to get like used to it, acquainted with it, but I will say I'm eventually probably gonna cycle that out completely. Other music that sometimes I'll turn on is Billie Eilish, a little Kanye, a little bit of like old Drake, I'll call that. Oh, The Weeknd. The Weeknd is almost always played as well, along with like those 4 or 5 artists that I mentioned. And Ariana Grande. These are all artists that like I know songs, I like the beats, they're like more on the happier, I guess like uplifting kind of side rather than like dark and sultry. Although you could definitely argue The Weeknd has that from like his old Weeknd music, and I think that's why like I like listening to The Weeknd, just like random tracks, because it's a good mixture of like old Weeknd, darker vibes, new Weeknd, like Starboy vibes. Anyways, had a little break, so just wanted to mention that. Now back to work we go. Alright, I am cooking a Taiwanese scallion pancake from Trader Joe's. And then I'm attempting to get this water all simmered and ready to go. This is in the beautiful Our Place Always pan. Just waiting for the steamer to get all ready to go. Today we got dumplings, have a few steamed soup dumplings. And then as you can see, I'm trying to finish up the bulgogi mandi. Going to take my vitamins with my lunch, so it goes down with some food. Scallion pancake is looking done and good to go. Check on the dumplings. Ooh, looking good, looking good. Still looks like they need a few more minutes though. Right now it is 2:54 a.m. so it's almost 3 p.m. While I was waiting for my lunch to heat up, I did quickly put on foundation because I realized I was going to be on a conference call. I always do the dishes after I eat. It's almost like a habitual thing I've started. I think it's mainly because I just don't want to clean up after I like do all my stuff. I'd rather just have a clean space regularly. had to quickly change because I looked at the clock and suddenly it was 5. So I put the hair up. I like this kind of like childhood inspired hair. I have this really cute set from Aritzia. It's a matching 2-piece set and it's like terry cloth, so it's pretty light, and essentially I bought this for the summer because it's like, oh, it's like a cute casual fit, nothing crazy, very put together, and I thought it goes great with my Vandy the pink bag. Also got my Gentle Monster shades ready to go and be in the sun.